Tiger. So, cooking system.
Yeah.
You gave us this.
That's been well used.
Yeah, it certainly has. I can't remember what this is called.
Was it round once?
Yeah, it certainly was. It's been smashed up.
That's a Trangia pan.
Trangia pan.
Yeah.
So
Classic.
This was one of the things we took in Borneo. So we took this to both islands, but the
quite a lot of character, hasn't it?
yeah, the Optimus stove that came with it, we took to Borneo. We took one each, didn't we?
Mm.
We took one each to Borneo, thinking that if one failed, we'd have another one. And it's a multi-fuel. I've got the can in there. The multi-fuel stove, which we got more. We got these more so for the Arctic islands because you supposedly can burn at any temperature. And the problem we had with this bit of kit was in Borneo, the only fuel we could get our hands on was a stuff called benzene. It's not benzene, it's called benzene. So it's like, it's a real dirty petrol.
Right.
Like real dirty. And so the problem
is benzene.
No, it's not benzene, it's called benzene.
Right.
It's like real, I looked it up after we got back because I thought it was benzene. I was looking it up, but it's not. It's called benzene, and you only find it out in these kind of third world Asian countries. And we cooked with this a few times in Borneo, and then it just clogged up, and it was impossible to clean. We tried and we couldn't clean it out, and it wasn't any fault of this.
It's just the fuel.
The fuel was absolutely filthy.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're going out somewhere like that, I wouldn't recommend it. So we kind of fell back on using our bushcraft techniques and having a little fire tin with us.
Right.
So,
So just using natural fuel.
What we could,
tampon, bit of cardboard,
all the normal tricks.
and a lighter we took with us. So that was something that we didn't take. We didn't take a cooker with us to PNG. We just purely relied on being able to light a fire.
Right.
Yeah.
But we will be using that in the cold weather islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you're going up to Greenland, aren't you? And you've got Baffin as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So your fuel sort of security would be a lot better up there, won't it? You'd be able to get your hands on petrol, diesel
fuel.
Because we thought we'd be able to burn whatever for it, but it did not like this benzene stuff.
It's just too dirty. It's the only drawback with these kind of stoves, because it's going through a jet.
Yeah.
You know, and that jet gets clogged. You can clean them.
Yeah.
But if it's constantly getting hot,
we were stripping it down every, it'd burn for maybe a minute or two.
Right.
Then we'd have to strip it and try it again.
The very first time we used it, it burnt quite good, burnt continuously, and then once it clogged up, that was it. We clean it, and it was just, we were just there's no point taking this to PNG. And we were fine in PNG, weren't we? We were just making fires and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a local with you, like they're just unreal.
Really?
They're starting a fire,
So I took my trusty pillow that I always take, another thing that Anne won't even entertain. But for me, like I said, I don't sleep very well, and just to have something comfy to put my head on when I'm frustrated that I can't sleep, and listening to Anne in the land of Nod is just one of those things.
Little luxury.
And some rope we took before we took I think 40 metres of proper climbing rope. Yeah. Right. And it's heavy when it's wet. And we're not climbing, we just need safety lines.
Yeah.
So we thought, can we ditch the rope? Do we need it? And it was really river crossings that was the thing.
So you didn't need the dynamic stretch or anything like that.
We didn't need anything technical.
Just a security line.
That, and when we were scrambling up cliffs in Borneo, and it was
we'd be pulling,
but we wouldn't be abseiling or anything like that off them.
So Steve, the guy managing the HQ, came across a load of this stuff, like in a hardware shop, that takes 250 kilos. It's mega light. So we opted for that instead, and sort of with the attitude that if it's cash, we'll give it to the locals. Yeah. It actually turned out to be alright and fairly useful, did what we needed. So that was that really. So I've obviously got the spare tracker.
Right.
The sat phone, so this is an Inmarsat iSat 2 phone. like the clothing that we've got on the Bergens, this is absolutely paramount. Like, for safety, for morale, to call home, they're brilliant. They're bomb-proof. They hold a lot of charge. You can get a satellite fix like the GPS in the jungle. They're just awesome, aren't they? Really.
Yeah. Send texts home as well.
Yeah, texts.
I mean, I can see that gets well taken care of.
Yeah.
That's in mint condition. Isn't
yeah,
it?
the only snag we have with this is it turns on quite easily, so we end up having to wrap loads of stuff around it.
When it's in your pack.
Yeah,
accidentally
and
turned on.
There's been a couple of occasions where I've looked in and seen it's on, and you're like, no!
Right.
You know, you've got nowhere to charge anything.
Okay, so that could almost do with a lock function, on it, couldn't it?
Yeah, just some sort of like
that on.
Yeah, something just to stop that from happening. But apart from that, they're awesome.
That's a lifeline, literally.
Literally.
Storage battery in there.
No.
So I've got almost the same as Louis.
My head torch as well.
Petrol.
Petrol, yeah.
We've got these from mobile solar chargers. You get Tim's one in it.
Tim, yeah.
Yeah, and this is bombers. This went with me to Borneo, got water inside it, and it's still running.
So that's power storage.
Yeah, power storage. Yeah, so we can charge the phones. We can charge the GPS off it.
And how do you charge that when you're out, or do you not? Do you charge it before you go, and that will last you?
In settlements, if we can find a settlement with a generator, we can charge it off the generator.
Okay.
Yeah, which was harder in PNG because there wasn't really too many opportunities to do that.
But it holds a lot of charge, doesn't it? I think it's, what do you say, 12 full charges of an iPhone or something like that. It'll hold. So it's quite heavy, but it pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we took solar panels to Borneo, and as I said, we were really focusing on streamlining our kit for this one, and they were hit and miss really, the solar panels, because of the jungle canopy, because of the moisture, because of the fact we're always moving. We sort of didn't use them. We used them
on a boat.
We paddled down the river, Kapuas, at the end of the expedition, and we used it there, but for the sort of weight that they were, the reliability and how much we'd get out of them, we decided to ditch them in PNG and just go for the storage batteries, and we sort of managed. This is another bit of kit from Inmarsat. It's called the Inmarsat iHub, and basically what it is a little Wi-Fi. It creates a little Wi-Fi bubble. You can strip down, that's a battery, and that's the actual clever stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good bit of kit in terms of getting blogs and stuff home, and a potential lifeline. Like, you can hook up your iPhone to this and just use WhatsApp as if you're at home. So it's really usable and really friendly to the kit you have. The only trouble we have with it is the charge. It eats through the battery really quick. It's pretty weighty, and we're constantly moving. So to be in a location, to get this set up, to know that you can sort of charge it, to get the satellite fix, and to properly use it to its full capability, we probably very rarely do it.
So it's kind of the thing that's probably better off like a base camp, probably like a HQ camp or something like that.
Somewhere
it would work.
Charge. Like for us, we would, if we knew we wanted to get some stuff back, we'd make sure everything was wrote first. We had all the photos ready, and then we'd spend the time getting the fix and then washing it home, because it did, like you said, the charge don't last long. So
I think it'd be a real good one for, like you said, a base camp element.
Vehicle borne expert.
Vehicle borne. Yeah, I mean, it's a good bit. It's bloody durable. Like, we haven't had any problems from that standpoint. It's just when you're, thinking about streamlining kit, it's like, is the sat phone enough? Depends.
Kind of fits into that useful but not necessary bracket.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, it's a good bit of kit.
I mean, the blogs that you guys do, and having those kind of in real time, it's phenomenal.
It's good.
It's an amazing
people
thing,
back home can see and hear what we're doing.